Evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It's a great crowd. Really happy to be here today. Nancy Mansfield and I have been colleagues for 20 years. And somebody turn the music down just a little bit. Thank you. And a year or so ago, Sheryl Sandberg published her Lean In book and really inspired us to think about what that message meant for us at Georgia State. And she had I guess it was some sort of web streaming event across college campuses all over the country about a year ago. And we hosted one of those here, sort of a virtual town hall. I think she was at San Jose State or Berkeley, if I remember right, somewhere out in California. And we left that event really inspired to say, well, what can we do at Georgia State with young women who are graduating here to give them the same sort of theme that Sheryl was espousing about how do you graduate as a woman, recognize that you can both be part of a family, but also lean into your career and aspire for the top leadership roles within whatever organization that you're interested in. And we went on a process of brainstorming for a while and thinking about what we could do. And we're now here a year later launching the event. And it's not just a course that will start next spring, but it's really the launch of an entire program, a 2-year program that students that engage in this program that will really have an opportunity not just to go through a course, but to have a mentorship opportunity, both to be mentored by senior women like many of you here in the audience tonight, but also to provide mentorship to students that are following them as they go through the program themselves, either as seniors when they're mentoring juniors, or young alum from the program that will mentor students that are going through school as they go through. So we're really excited about this, and I'm really thrilled to see the response from all of you coming this evening. And I'm happy to say that the first experimental course that Nancy will teach next spring is already sold out. We had a cap at 25 students. So we have enough demand to offer a second section. Now we just have to figure out how to pay Nancy to teach the second section. But that's the dean's job, right? A couple of thank yous I'd like to make, and then I'll turn it over back to Nancy. I'd like to give a special thank you to Katie Bain from Coca-Cola. Katie is a senior vice president at Coca-Cola, if I recall the job title correctly. She's in charge of sparkling brands for North America, and we're really thrilled to have her here today. I'd like to thank Bank of America, if there's anyone here from that organization. They helped to underwrite this launch event this evening, so we'd like to thank our friends from Bank of America. And I'd like to thank Angie Allen. Angie is an alum. And her husband Sam, I think I saw him, there he is, over here. So Angie's an alum, she's a generous supporter of the Robinson College and Georgia State, and she's also a successful female executive herself, and not only that, but she really helped to challenge us to not just teach a class, but to really think about a large-scale program and how are we going to make a meaningful difference in young women's lives. And so I want to thank Angie for telling us a number of times along the way, that's not good enough, we can do better. And I think that hopefully we're starting to hit her expectations. So thanks very much, Angie. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Nancy, and I hope you all enjoy the evening.
Thank you.
We really are thrilled that you're here, and I have 4 pages of notes where I was going to wow you with WomenLead, but I know that they're waiting for us across the hall. And Angie, we may run out of time. You'll get to be a panelist, but if you wanted to say something about WomenLead and your inspiration.
I do want to say, okay, well, I want to say thank you to Nancy, thank you to Rich, thank you to everybody at the Robinson College. But I want to say women collaborate, and this was not me. We had a team, and our team is all here. And this started with Claire Bowen's daughter, Kate, who asked her to read Lean In, and then Claire called me and said, Angie, you've got to do something about this. And so then I said, well, Claire, if you will, and then Claire, so raise your hand, Claire Bowen, and Enid Dralick over there is my full circle living partner also, and Marcia Jacobson right there. So the four of us have been what Rich said. It wasn't just me, we were all pushing, and we're here, and we are just thrilled, aren't we, team? We're just thrilled. We're just
And I have to say, in the academic world, we have made progress in warp speed. And Angie has been there every step of the way, pushing us, challenging us, getting us ready for this launch. So thank you for all that you do. I think I'll leave with just one thing before we leave the room. As you can tell, I'm passionate about this program because I believe in the students at Georgia State, and I am passionate about preparing them to become top leaders, to get into the pipeline and have all the opportunities that the next generation deserves. We have so much to offer them at Georgia State, but we can't do it alone. It can't just be through 2 classes. We need your support as we go forward for WomenLead. The fact that you're here tonight is an enormous support. External funding will allow us to achieve a goal of offering multiple course sections, not just in the Robinson College, but across campus, in the sciences, in the policy area, in the School of Nursing. There'll be opportunities for workshops offered to all students across campus and annual events that celebrate women's leadership. So at these tables, there's some engagement cards that you'll find. And there are ways that you can get involved with WomenLead to help support us in launching this program. And it can be from serving on a panel in a class to donating money for an interview outfit for one of our women students as they launch their careers. So take a minute, stick it in your pocket as we go across the hall, and fill out the engagement card and know that your gift of time, your energy, your financial support will transform and impact the lives of students here at Georgia State. We really do envision that graduates of WomenLead will achieve leadership positions in the global market, and ultimately they'll change the world. So thank you for coming. Katie, we can't wait to hear your keynote. Thank you again for coming. And we'll see everyone across the hall. There's one row with ribbons that's reserved for our VIPs, and then the students have been told to move into the middle so that you'll have room to get a seat. And we look forward. Hope you can stay at the conclusion of the program. There'll be a reception for students and an opportunity for them to network with you. We've told them to look for everyone with a name tag, and that they'll have an opportunity to ask you networking questions and to really begin their WomenLead. So thank you again.